Okay, this is a video on replacing the dolly handle assembly. We have 4 screws, there's 2 on each side. The one screw you will be able to see. So from that screw, we need to measure 6 inches. And there's another screw up here that's located below the sticky pad. You may have to take a knife, poke around till you find that screw. And then we'll need to do the same thing on the other side. We'll need to measure up 6 inches from the screw. And you can remove the screws. Okay, now that we have the screws removed, we're going to go up here and we're going to grab a hold of the dolly handle. And we're going to pull the dolly handle forward. The rails and everything should come out with it. Okay, we have the old rail out. We'll take our new rail and we'll get ready to put the new rail in. There's a couple of things that we need to be aware of. We have the plastic inserts that have 2 holes in them. They line up with the 2 holes in our railing here. So you can slide it in there like so, and I try and line the hole up with the hole in the rail. And then what I'll do is I'll take a piece of electrical tape or any type of tape, and I'm going to put it over a plastic insert in the rails to kind of hold the hole in place. Get that hole lined up. I'll put my tape on there just to kind of temporarily hold it in place is all we're doing with the tape. Okay, here's the hole that we need to line up with these plastic inserts. There's 2 of them, one up here and there's one back down here. Gonna line that hole up, put the tape on here to try and hold it in place when I put it in. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and we'll slide the rail assembly into the scooter. The other side started here. Okay. I like to check to make sure you can see the holes and the screw hole lined up. Mine moved on this side here, so I'm just going to push it back a little bit with my knife so the hole and the screw hole line up the same. Then I can go ahead and push everything back in. Then we want to watch back here for our screw holes to line up with the holes in our base. There we go. I can see that hole's lined up. If it's not lined up perfectly, you can use the knife and move things around to get the hole and everything to line up. As you can see, our hole is not quite lined up with the screw goes into. So I can take my knife, use the tip of my knife, and I can slide it back and forth to get that hole to line up. There, I got the hole lined up for the screw. And I find it's best just to go ahead and start the screws. Don't tighten them down yet. That way it gives you an opportunity to move things if you need to move them just a little bit. Do the same thing over here. Check to make sure everything's lined up. Then go ahead and tighten down your screws. Okay, got them all tightened down. Let's check to make sure our dolly handle is going to work like it should. We can press in on our button, pull our handle out. Check to make sure it slides in position. Everything works nice and smoothly.